Hello and welcome back to Finley's Farm. So today we've got very exciting news. We've got some new additions to the farm. These new additions come in the form of some white fluffy clouds, which are sheep, and we've got 3 of them. So I'm very excited to have them finally. We've been trying to get them for quite a while now and we just had to wait until the moment was right. Before I show you them, I'll just explain a little bit about them. They're not just any old sheep, they are Welsh Mountain Badgerface sheep. And there's 2 different variations colour-wise of the Welsh Mountain Badgerface, and that's the Torwen and the Tordu. And we've got the Tordu, which is white with a black stripe down the belly and white face with black markings. And then the Torwen is black and is the reverse. The sheep are obviously herd animals, which means they feel comfortable in groups. So we couldn't have just got 1 or 2. Well, you can kind of get away with 2, but if 1 dies, then you're left with 1, and then it's a bit of a mess. So we got 3, which is also perfect for the size of field that we've got, and they're all hopefully in lamb, which means that they've been served by a tuck or a ram earlier in the year, in autumn, and so we're hoping that they're pregnant, but there's no guarantee, and we're not going to be ultrasounding them because it's just not economically viable to ultrasound 3 sheep. So these 3 sheep were going to be sent to market, but I decided to step in and take them from the previous owner, which was about a mile away. So they're very local sheep. These sheep are about 4.5 years old and they've had 2 groups of lambs before. So they're experienced mothers, which means as my first sheep, they should be relatively simple, hopefully, cross fingers. But you can never tell what's going to happen when they actually lamb. So they're older sheep and they should have a few more years in them, but I might look to keep some of the lambs as breeding stock. So I haven't named the sheep yet, and I've been looking up names, and I think I'm going to go for some Welsh names, but I'm not sure yet. I've got some options, so I'm going to put them up on a poll on my YouTube channel to get your opinion. So without further ado, I'll introduce you to the girls. So here are the girls, and they're keeping warm in the snow at the minute. They've got their big fluffy coats on, so they are keeping warm enough. And they're very hardy sheep, so snow doesn't really bother them. They appear to have settled into their fields pretty well. When they arrived, they were a little bit wary, but we've been feeding them some sheep nuts, just a really small amount, just so they get used to us in a bucket, and that's been working very well. They now come up to us when we've got the feed. So I'll just go get them some sheep nuts and get them a little bit closer to the camera so you can see them properly. But that's the sheep. I'm very excited to have them. I don't know if you can tell, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to look at the poll on my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and turn your post notifications on.